I like to share a story with you, boys and girls. This one is about being in our center. So, the other day I was reminded of an experience that I had in India back in 2016. India was a trip that changed my life. It was really my first major travel experience that gave me the travel bug and inspired me to want to see the world. And this one experience really stands out above most of the others. So, myself and a group of people had gone to this restaurant to attend a satsang. A satsang is a spiritual sermon of sorts. So you go, you sit down, and you listen to somebody very wise teach. And in this case, it was a guru. He was wearing all his orange robes. It was like the first time I had seen like a wise guru. And he was just giving these lessons that were super profound. Now we had the whole space to ourselves. And then out of nowhere, another large group of people come into the restaurant, super loud. They thought that they had the restaurant booked for themselves and they were there to have a party. And that's exactly what they started to do. So immediately the lights go off, loud electronic music starts booming in the background. I love electronic music, but I didn't really think that it went hand in hand with a satsang. So I thought, at least at this time. They're drinking, they're popping bottles, they're yelling. Really, they have no regard for us. And you could tell that they kind of even like wanted us out of the way. So most of us, we started to get flustered. We started to get up. We thought it was over. We thought, how could we possibly listen to this guy speak with all this going on in the background? But the guru stopped us. He said, no, 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 no. He's like, we're not going anywhere. He goes, pay attention. This is God at work. He said, I want you to come in closer, come in closer. So we all gathered in closer. We went from a big circle to like a tiny little circle, a little huddle. We were shoulder to shoulder. And he said, look what's happening right now. He said, all this noise in the background, all this distraction, this is the chaos in the world. This is the noise in the world. And when this happens, it's actually a perfect opportunity to bring you back to your center. It's an arrow pointing you into your center deeper. Because when you're in your center, that's where stillness is. That's where breath is. That's where peace is. That's when you can feel yourself and who you are. And when you really get good at being in your center, it's a lot harder to be knocked off your center. And you know right where to come back to when you do get knocked off a little. And so the music's like in the background starts to become like a soundtrack to what the guru's teaching. It's like boom! Like things got better. His teachings got better. We could hear him better. His stories got better. And like we were having a satsang, it felt like in the middle of a club, but the whole thing like became one. And he was explaining to us that when you're in your center, you can change your consciousness. And you can affect the consciousness of the people around you and the world. Like, don't budge for anyone or anything. And he went on and on and on. It didn't even move him at all. It was amazing. And so this experience just, I'm always reminded of it when the world gets loud, when my life gets loud, when those things come out of left field, you know, those unexpected events, and you think you're having one kind of day and then something else happens. The whole teaching is like, how do you come back to your center in all of it? And so the world is probably only going to get louder and more chaotic, really. And so I believe, it's my opinion, that the number one skill that we can have is how to be in our center. And you could practice this every single day. There's infinite ways you can practice being in your center. Meditation, breathing, going for a walk. See, I needed a breath right there to come back. Listening to music, petting a dog, sitting on a park bench, on and on and on and on. Here's one other way that you can come practice getting in your center. You can come to my retreat that I'm having here in the gorgeous Sacred Valley of Peru, May 1st through May 8th. We will practice being in our center amongst a lot of other things. That's just the tip of the iceberg. But if you haven't heard about this yet or spoken to me, please leave a comment below or send me a private message. All right. It is my wish for you today to find your center. Here's to your center. Sending you so much love. Peace, guys.